Hi, my name is Ben Downing, and I'm here today on behalf of my entire family to help present this year's Gerard Downing Leadership Award. We want to start by saying thank you. Thank you to MOVA for recognizing our dad's service and passion for victims' rights, and for the important work that you all at the staff at MOVA do. Thank you to Attorney General Healy and her staff for their incredibly important work, the district attorneys, and the countless local organizations, many of whom are recognized here today for the work that you all do to make our communities safer places. My dad believed that victims made several simple demands of the system into which they were unwittingly thrust. They wanted support, information, and the comfort of knowing that they would be protected against greater pain as they sought justice. Year in and year out, the recipients of this award are recognized for doing just that. Year in and year out, they also reflect our dad's humility, often choosing to deflect any praise to their teammates and colleagues. From what I have come to know of Courtney Cahill, she shares that commitment to supporting victims and working to ensure there are fewer victims every year. Like our dad, she has dedicated her life to this work, running the domestic violence units in both Plymouth and Bristol counties. Like our dad, her work extends beyond the court to the Governor's Council on Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault, and serving as the president of Employers Against Domestic Violence. On behalf of my entire family, we are thrilled our dad's name and legacy is connected with Courtney Cahill's career of service and advocacy for victims of domestic violence. Thanks for all you do, Courtney. Keep up the great work. We're proud to be connected to you.
The Gerard D. Downing Leadership Award is awarded to an agency leader who has demonstrated unwavering commitment to advancing the rights of crime victims and is recognized by his or her colleagues for their efforts in advancing victim rights. On behalf of the Victim and Witness Assistance Board, I am proud to present this award to Courtney Cahill. Courtney began her career in victim services over 25 years ago as a prosecutor. She is currently the Chief of Domestic Violence Unit at the Bristol County District Attorney's Office, where she oversees the prosecution of domestic violence cases and coordinates high-risk teams and the community education, prevention, and outreach programs. Previously, Courtney helped develop the first ever victim service unit in Norfolk County. Courtney is a member of the Governor's Council addressing sexual and domestic violence and chairs the Assessment and Response Working Group. She is also the current president of Employees Against Domestic Violence, a nonprofit that works to educate businesses on the effects domestic violence has on the workplace and how to create safer work environments. For over 2 decades, Courtney has worked tirelessly for victims of crime. Courtney is a true advocate for domestic violence victims and survivors. I came to know Courtney personally after I was attacked in my home by my husband of 20 years. Through her work with Employers Against Domestic Violence, Courtney asked me to participate on a survivor panel, and she's been by my side many times since then. Courtney empowered me. She gave me a voice, and she gave me a stage. She has been an instrumental part of my journey and the road to recovery to learn how to go from victim to survivor. I know I speak for so many victims when I say, thank you, Courtney. Thank you for all that you do for victims and survivors. I'm honored to present this award to Courtney for her notable contributions to advancing victim rights and services in Massachusetts.
Thank you, Danielle. And being a survivor yourself, thank you for all the work you do to help other victims become survivors. Thank you, MOVA, for this award and your tireless effort day in and day out to make sure victims' voices are heard. I was humbled to learn that I was nominated and honored to be chosen to receive this award named in honor of D.A. Downing, who was a tireless champion for victims. I was lucky enough to begin my career in Norfolk County DA's office with the then District Attorney Bill Delahunt back in about 1993. He instilled in everyone the importance of victims' rights and the notion that their voice must be heard and must be respected. The lessons I learned there were invaluable and helped to shape my career as a prosecutor. My current position in the Bristol County DA's office with Tom Quinn is no different. He is also a great champion for victims' rights. DA Quinn has implemented so many programs, too many for me to even list, that focus both on assisting victims and ensuring that our communities are safe. I thank him for the opportunities he has given me to work on many of these programs and to continue to build and expand our reach. Finally, I want to thank every victim witness advocate and community advocate that I have worked with, and all those who work with victims to ensure they have the programs, services, and resources that they need. I'm a true believer that the victim witness advocate position is the most important position in the DA's office. I've told many in ADA that the victim witness advocate is your boss. They know way more than you do, and it's important to really listen to him and her. A heartfelt thank you to every victim witness advocate that I've had the privilege to work with. And thank you again, MOVA, for this amazing honor.